Same thing, just no MP5. While that's doing that, I'm checking something. Yeah, 2024 is the time to beat. Yeah, this one's a little harder. Okay, just making sure I had the time to beat down correct. Okay. That is fine. In a perfect world, I have 3 more of these on Emulator, and then I have 6 Disc 2 ILs that I need to do on PC, which I try to do them at work, but since they're RTA, you can't pause, and relying on a 20-minute break where I don't get a phone call or I don't get somebody coming in, not reliable. So I'm gonna have to just suck it up and do them. Good morning, welcome. And then tomorrow we can do actual full runs. I have 3 left. Hard 80%, extreme 80% on Emulator, and then an alternate round run on PSTV.
What was that noise?
Well, yeah, and that's where I pause, which pausing you can do, just not in RTA stuff. If it was timed via IGT, yeah, not a big deal. I can pause, sure. Or if it's like a VR level or something, I just abandon it and try again. Not often, but it can be annoying sometimes. But I'm not going to bitch. I'd rather have money over records. Bum, 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 bum. There has been a couple times where I've been in the middle of like a VR level or something really short segmented, that I let the phone go to voicemail or the answering machine, and I call them back like as soon as I'm done. Like I try not to do that like ever, but I'm like really close to the end of something or doing a level and I'm like just a few extra seconds I need, I'll let it go and then I'll call them back. So it's not a good practice to do that, which is why it's very rare I would do that. But when I record stuff at work, I don't keep my mic on, so if I need to talk to a customer or something like on the phone while I'm finishing a level or something, I can do that. It's fine. Oh, fuck my life. Whatever. D-pad, folks. D-pad is better. Fuck analog. That was weird. I went for the angle just hoping it would give it to me, but whatever. I can't, like, that's bad. I can't have major mistakes on Boba again.
Shut up in there, will ya? Shut up in there, will ya?
Go. Go.
Oh, my stomach. Oh, damn it. That's better.
Okay, it didn't make the second exclamation sound.
Shut up.
As good as Stuck Station is, and I think it's the settings that we run it on, once in a while it'll just drop a sound.
Shut up.
Like drop some of the alert alarm or drop an exclamation sound. They're just a random sound drop. It doesn't really affect anything, it's just kind of weird.
Shut up in there, will ya?
But we are running the CPU at 600%, so
Snake, it's showtime.
what do you expect?
I want you.
You win.
So has anybody had the balls to install Windows 11 today?
You're human after all.
I have, on a test machine.
Torture will stop as I promised.
And it ain't that bad. It's really just a UI update
Fun with her before I kill her.
and some minor stuff, but I think it runs decent. I think it performs well. I think it's okay. I think it's just a rebranded Windows 10 update is all it is, with mostly just UI, and I think for the better. I think it's cleaner.
That witch.
It's not perfect by any means, but I feel comfortable saying Windows 11's okay. But I'm not installing it anytime soon.
Shut up.
My shit ain't broke, so I'm not gonna fix it.
Shut up.
Do stuns knock out Johnny? I don't think so. I do not think so.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, to clarify, it's just from initial test installs and just a couple hours of just playing with it. As far as true usability, stability, whether it breaks doing older apps, shit like that, that remains to be seen. But from the initial glance, there's nothing really show-stopping. Like, I'm kind of looking forward to an LTSC stripped-down version of it. Which I feel like they got rid of some of the extra bloatware, too. Some of the extra built-in apps and shit. So it feels lighter. Yeah, stock 8 was a dumpster fire. 8.1 made it a little better, but it still wasn't great.
I'm here. Where?
But 11 from day one, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, it's snappier. It is a fair amount snappier than 10. I installed it on a 4th gen i5 today because if you patch your ISO image or your install, you can bypass the whole TPM requirement, install it on whatever computer you want. Super simple. And you can use a Windows 7 and above key, so that's a nice carryover as well. But the UI is just snappier. It shuts down, starts up faster than 10 on an older machine. When comparing fresh installs, it's just a little better. It feels fresh, but it is day one, as Appel says, which is why I'm not touching it on my personal machines. I don't mind marketing it though. I don't mind offering it as a free upgrade if people want it, but any systems I will just throw 10 on for now. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not comfortable right now to save the second to waste 10 minutes. It still lets you do an offline account during your initial setup by saying you're not connected to the internet, which is good. There's no forced Microsoft account. So yeah, it's not bad. I give it a not bad rating for now. And maybe I shouldn't have shat on it so quick. No, 2026, I think, ish, 28, something like that is when 10 ends. I think it's 5 years from release of 11. Well, that was the rumor that they were gonna force a Microsoft account just to install and get past the last part of setup. But so was the whole TPM thing, and we got that figured out, no problem. Just install a patch on your ISO. Big whoop. Now I can install it on a fucking first gen iSeries if I want. Which, I put it on a lower end system too. It runs fine. Like, it runs well. 4 gig of RAM and a 128 SSD on like a first gen i something. It runs fine. So, 10 ran fine. Security. I give it a nut. I give it a solid. I give it a solid maybe. I'm not gonna give it a grade because this is only day one and I have yet to use it. Like personally, on my personal computer. But it's decent. It's a decent out of 10. Yeah. Thank you, LibDom, for the follow. And when there's an LTSC version out, I'll probably install it and give it a whirl. At least on a separate partition. And if all goes well and everything installs, I'll just switch to 11 LTSC. So, I don't mind it. What would have really irked me, and there's third-party tools that could have fixed it, but what really would have irked me is the start menu and stuff was in the center of the taskbar, like in all the promo images and stuff like that. That you can change that. It's either left or center. So I changed that shit back to left. Because I don't want my fucking start icon, Windows icon, in the middle. That's whack. Quit being a Mac. Well, I wouldn't say 10 out of the box was decent. 10 out of the box, like, in 2015 was not the best. It took some patches. It took some of the core updates in order to get it right, so... And 10 was out for 6 years. I would almost split that into two versions. Pre-1809, post-1809. Nice. That'll work. I should have done grenade. I know an update to 10 LTSC, which it's long-term servicing channel, enterprise version. It's just a stripped down version of Windows 10. That's what I use, but the build is from 2018. But I don't need any of the modern day stuff, so I don't care. I was planning on updating to the 2021 version of LTSC Windows 10 when it came out. If an 11 comes out soon, I may just do that instead and say fuck it. Decent. Okay, good shape with this one. Just need one more weapons glitch and A-okay. That's weird not having a stun in my inventory. Too early. I'm gonna get shot on the third one. Two shafts on the way down. Should be adequate. Typical easy any percent stuff. Also, I don't know, but I didn't see any prompts about Cortana or anything. I don't... Is that gone from 11? I honestly don't know. Or it's just a little more hidden. I got no prompts about Cortana during the initial setup, and you do with 10. I got like no voice introduction or anything. I'm just gonna do that, which was nice. The only thing it's missing right now is the ability to run Android apps. That was shown off as a feature in the beta, but it's missing as of right now. Our theory is we could run the NVIDIA Shield version of HD Collection somehow using that Android fucking emulator or something. That would just be sick. It's not. It's a pipe dream. I have the games like saved, backed up on my computer, but that doesn't mean much. Nice. Alright, cool. 2 for 2. Much better time this time. Cool.